Aloha, everyone, and welcome to our 2020 Kauai Walk to End Alzheimer's Pep Rally. My name is Rebecca Halloran, and I'm the walk manager here for the Aloha chapter of the Alzheimer's Association. Just like you all, I too have a personal connection to Alzheimer's disease and a reason why I participate in the Walk to End Alzheimer's. I walk for my grandmother, Margarita. She was a top-notch hairstylist, an incredibly lucky bingo player, and the funniest and sassiest person I've ever met. My grandmother passed away last August after nearly 11 years battling Alzheimer's disease. For the first 16 years of my life, she took care of me. She raised me. For the last 11 of mine, our roles switched and I became her caregiver. I now walk this year and every year to hope that we find an Alzheimer's survivor, and I can't wait to see that in our lifetime. Thank you all for joining us and participating in our 2020 Kauai Walk. To kick it off, I would like to recognize some very important people and companies who have played a role in our Walk to End Alzheimer's this year. First, I would like to recognize our honorary state walk chair, First Lady Dawn Ige. Next, I would like to thank Jasmine Yukimura, who is our volunteer Kauai event chair. Now I would like to recognize some of our local sponsors. Our platinum sponsor, FM 97, our gold sponsor, KHON2 News, our bronze sponsors, Allstate, Enterprise, and Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union, and our exhibitor sponsors, Domino's, First Hawaiian Bank, Gather Federal Credit Union, and Kaiser Permanente. Thank you all so much. We really couldn't do this without your support. Now I'd like to thank our national presenting sponsors, CVS Health and Edward Jones, who have stepped up across the nation to partner with us to raise funds to work toward our mission. Edward Jones has recommitted to a 5-year, $25 million donation, while CVS has committed to a 3-year, $10 million donation. Thank you so much to our incredible national sponsors. Now I'd like to thank our national teams. As you can see on screen here, these are our diamond and our platinum level teams. Thank you to our gold level teams. Thank you to our silver level teams. And finally, thank you to our member level teams. Now I would like to introduce to you all a very important member of our Kauai Walk community and a true champion. I would like you all to meet Steve Kruger. Steve, take it away.
Hi, everybody. Like Rebecca, I am walking for my father, my aunt, and my uncle, who have all passed in the last few years from Alzheimer's. Last year was a great year. I've been doing the walk for about 12 years in California, all over the place. Last year was a great year. I went to all 4 islands, walked in all 4 walks, and just had a fantastic time. Raised over $5,000 to help us all out with people all across the country buying shirts, buying donations, just taking care of us all. So I appreciate all the support that I'm given by everybody. And I know we can do this. It's going to be tougher this year, but let's all walk to end the Alzheimer's.
Thank you so much, Steve. Very inspiring story, and you've done incredible work. Steve is consistently a top fundraiser and just really rocks this thing and sets an amazing example and is changing the face of our community in this fight. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Now this year's walk is everywhere. It's on every sidewalk, beach, track, and trail. Your health and safety are our top priorities, so we actually aren't having an in-person gathering this year. Instead, we're inviting you all to walk as individuals or families while others in your community do the same. Because we're all still working together and raising funds for one goal, to see a world without Alzheimer's and all other dementia. Now you may be asking yourself, what is walk gonna look like this year? So we break it down into 3 very easy components. First is our opening ceremony. You'll view our opening ceremony on a computer. You'll go to our walk website and tune in 9 a.m. on December 5th. It'll be connected to our interactive online platform called Main Stage. And from there, you'll be able to view our opening and promise garden ceremony. Again, that's at 9 a.m. After the ceremony concludes, we invite you to walk in your neighborhood by yourself or with family and friends. We encourage you to walk wherever you'd like. That's the beauty of this year's event. So feel free to go to your favorite beach, any park, any track around your neighborhood, or maybe just do a lap around your house. You can definitely also download our Walk to End Alzheimer's mobile app And I will talk a little bit about this later, but we have some new features, like you'll be able to track your steps this year along our virtual path and even receive messages of support and celebrity shout outs. Finally, our third component of Walk this year is our view-only planted promise garden. Our planted promise garden will be at Kukui Grove from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. for you guys to visit on Saturday morning. Here we're gonna have all of our walk flowers, as I have behind me, displayed, and all of these flowers represent you all, represents all the walkers and your various connections to Alzheimer's disease. Now, speaking of personal connections to the disease, I wanted to share with you guys a very powerful tool that you have at your disposal that you can use to raise awareness and funds. And this is sharing your personal story. Now, the first thing I do every year when I register is I immediately go to my personal page and edit this. I add a photo, I write a little story every year, and I change it up just depending on what I want to showcase that year. For you, it's, do you have a personal tie to the disease? Or do you just want your company to get more engaged in a good cause? Whatever it is that motivates you to participate in the walk, that is what will motivate your friends and family to donate. When you share your story, you can then share it through email, through a text, through Facebook. You have all of these different avenues to share, and really this will inspire people to donate, and this will really, really increase your total donations. The other tool I wanted to talk about is our Walk to End Alzheimer's mobile app. Now, this is the same app we've had in the past, it's just this year has some enhanced features. So the Walk mobile app allows you to track your fundraising progress. You can do mobile check deposits. You can send text messages asking for donations. You can even manage your Facebook fundraiser all through the app. And this year, you can also track your steps by connecting it to your health on your app. And you can even, as I mentioned, watch little motivational videos and walk along our virtual walk path. So I would definitely recommend downloading this for walk day as you take your walk wherever you'll be doing it this year, which will really allow you to enjoy our full Walk 2020 experience. The last thing I wanted to mention was our Facebook fundraiser. So we have found that social media is the most powerful tool that we have. Facebook fundraisers are proving to be more important than ever for participants to raise funds. You can actually start a Facebook fundraiser directly from your Walk Participant Center, and it's automatically synced. So your Facebook friends can donate to your Walk page without having ever left the Facebook platform. When you share your story on Facebook and you continue to share your fundraiser, you'll find that you reach friends, acquaintances, maybe past coworkers who you might not otherwise have immediately thought to ask for support, but maybe they too have a connection to Alzheimer's disease and really want to support this cause. So it's always important to just throw that ask out there and to see what comes back. Now, I would like to recognize some walk participants that have gotten off to an incredible fundraising start. As you see on screen here, these are 24 walk participants who have already qualified for our official walk t-shirt. These folks have raised at least $100 to date and will be receiving this walk shirt. If you don't see your name on screen here, don't even worry, there's still time to get to that $100 level. Now I would like to recognize some of our top fundraisers. These walk participants have gone above and beyond and are just climbing the ladders of that fundraising challenge. At the top, we have Rona Mura, who is an elite grand champion and has raised over $2,500 to date. Next, we have Patricia Gonzalez, who is a grand champion and has raised over $1,000 to date. And of course, we have our 5 champions. These folks have raised at least $500 and are seen here as Ruth Murphy, Linda Newland Ames, Grace Delos Reyes, Steve Kruger, and Laura Coleman. Thank you guys so much. You are all amazing. Now I want to recognize our top fundraising teams. We have Memory Keepers Kauai, First Hawaiian Bank, Team Tutu, Ohana Pacific Management, EJ Hawaii, and Still Here to End Alzheimer's. Thank you, teams. You are doing great, great work. Now you may be asking yourself, what's next? What can I do now between now and walk to increase your fundraising? So I would encourage you all to try and earn badges. Now badges you see on the screen here on the right, these are little symbols that you receive for accomplishing various things. So you can get it by personalizing your story, as we talked about earlier, by downloading the mobile app, by starting a Facebook fundraiser. And the more badges that you rack up, the more involved you'll feel, the more engaged you'll feel, and the more increases you'll have in your fundraising. I would also encourage you to participate in our local challenges. Every few weeks, we have different prize giveaways and different incentive challenges that push the limits of recruiting team members, increasing your fundraising, and getting to different little prize numbers that we have some really, really great giveaways for you all. I would also encourage you to follow our social media pages for tips. We're always posting their updates, shout outs, and some fundraising tricks and helpful announcements. So definitely follow our social media page. And of course, I encourage you all to ask walk questions. We have a team of staff and volunteers, and we're all on the same page. We're all in this fight together, and we want to help you. We want to help you spread awareness. We want to help you to raise funds and to reach your fundraising goals. So ask us any and all questions that you have. All right, are you ready to lace up and walk? If you haven't done so already, go ahead and register now at act.alz.org/Kauai Walk. Sign up for free and join us Saturday, December 5th, 2020 for our Kauai Walk to End Alzheimer's. Thank you all so much for your continued support in the fight against Alzheimer's disease, and we look forward to walking with you. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.